Hi Pisces, welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now let's get started with your March reading. In the first week of March, I see you feeling confused. I see you feeling uncertain. I see that you're going to find yourself in different situations where you're not going to be very clear or understand what the other person is saying. You're going to feel like you should have said something at a time. Later on, you might think to yourself, oh, I should have said something. I should have done this. I should have done that. You're going to be very uncertain. Be careful, especially with emails, with correspondence at work. Make sure to read everything carefully, especially if you're planning to sign any contracts, any agreements. Make sure you understand what you're signing, what you are agreeing to, so you don't feel disappointed or don't feel trapped in the future. Make sure that you are giving yourself enough time to truly have a clear vision of this week, because this week is going to bring a lot of confusion in different areas of your life, in terms of work, in terms of family, of other relationships. Is going to be a week filled with question marks and you feeling like you should have done more, you should have stood up for yourself, you should have spoken your mind, you should have been more assertive, and you might even feel like someone is taking advantage of you being shy, or someone taking advantage of you not being confrontational. It's going to be a week where also some of you Pisces are going to receive some mixed signals from someone that you either dated in the past, someone who you are still involved with. I see a relationship that it's very there's a lot of confusion around this relationship. It doesn't make any sense. So if you try to explain it to someone else, to others, they will not understand it. It's very intense, it's very passionate, it's very toxic. There's a lot going on, but the two of you can't let each other go. You might even, some Pisces might even be married or in another relationship, and there's this one person that you cannot let go, that you continue to go back to them, you continue this relationship. And from the oracle of love and romance, the message for you Pisces says past life relationship. You have known each other before, and these are the type of relationships that are very difficult to let go. They can be karmic ties between the two of you. They can be just you've known that you've met this person, you felt like you know them from somewhere, from the past. You know them, you have this, they're difficult, but they're also comforting at the same time. You also feel like yourself with them. You also feel at home with them. It's a very weird dynamic that, as I said, if you try to explain it, doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to you. And in the second week, I'm seeing that this is a test for you. It's a test from the universe. It's a way for you to learn to release yourself from the karmic chain, from this repetitive behavior, and to ascend spiritually, for your awareness to ascend. The two of you have something in common, that you have to get to a point where you see the relationship for what it is, you understand it for what it is, and you break that chain and you let go of it and you move forward. Also, Pisces, if you have been repeating the same patterns over and over again, doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results, this is a time for you to change. It's like, if I'm not mistaken, Einstein has said that if you repeat the same thing over and over again and expect different results, that's the definition of madness. So that's what's going on in the second week Now is the time for you to change your repetitive behavior. If you haven't seen results, change how you behave at work, change how you behave with your family, change the way how you present yourself, change something that needs to be changed. Because every time that you fail a test, a challenge in life, the second time it gets even harder than the first time. It's like being in school and you fail the first time, then the second test it's even harder, and third test it's even harder. So always when something happens, you have to take the time and reevaluate everything and ask yourself, okay, why am I going through this? What is the message in this experience? What should I learn from this? Now in the third week, I do see you just trapped in the past and thinking, oh, I should have done things differently. I should have said this. I should have stood up for myself. And this can be related to the first week for some of you. Just you reanalyzing, going over everything that was said and done in the first week and feeling like you could have done more, you could have said more. For others, this has to do with your past and with this relationship, that even though you have the love of your life next to you, is someone that truly loves you, that you're not giving them a chance just because you're so focused on the past and you're so focused on this person. Or you are already married, already in a relationship, and still thinking about this person. Why is this person not loving me or caring for me the same way I deserve? And there is a big difference between love and between obsessive behavior, between ego. When you're trying to get something out of someone in a compulsive, obsessive way, that's your ego. You're not really in love with them, that you're just you have invested too much in the relationship and you're trying to get back what you have invested. I've done so much for this person. This person is supposed to love me, treat me, respect me with this way. So it's your desire to prove that you can make them fall in love with you. Because I told you the first week is going to be very confusing. Even the messages are very mixed. They don't tell you they love you, but they come back, but they don't, but then they leave, but they don't quite tell you that they don't want to be with you. And it's just very hard to navigate. And it's a lot of you giving, doing, expecting a change. Real love, when you truly care about someone, when you truly love them, you love them either they're with you or without you. You want the best for that person. You want that person to be happy. You want that person to be content. You want that person to feel fulfilled in life and to have a good life. And that can be with you or without you. You just want the best for them. And you understand, okay, this is not working. We're just not compatible. We're just not a good match. They can move forward in their life and focus on themselves, and you move forward in your life, and you still have that love and that empathy for them, and you still wish them the best. But when it's obsessive, no, why am I not getting what I want? Why am I not being treated the way I want? Why am I not receiving the love that I want? Then it's based on your ego. It's hurt, and you want to get compensated for everything that you've given. Now I'm seeing in the last week that there's going to be some contradictions. There's going to be some arguments, some disagreements. The best thing you can do is to not explain yourself anymore, Pisces, because no matter how many times you explain it, especially when it comes to your people that you work with or family members, they're not going to understand why you think the way you think, why you feel the way you feel, why you're doing the things that you're doing. It doesn't matter how many times you explain it. They're just not going to understand it from your perspective. So you can just agree to disagree, move forward, say, okay, that's fine. You see it in a different way. I see it in a different way, and that's totally okay. That's totally fine. that's the best thing you can do. And when it comes to this relationship, you're going to see again that the two of you, it's almost as you, if you feed off of you fighting with one another, of the toxicity. You're so used to it, it's like fuel for the two of you. There's something very toxic between the way you interact with one another, but yet both of you like it. Both of you like fighting, disagreeing, the bickering, the confusion between one another. Both of you just feed off of that fire, that anger that the two of you feel when you disagree with one another, when you have fights. That anger, that passion just feeds off of the fire. So there is passion there, there's chemistry, not getting along. You're completely different, two different pages. You have complete different paths in life, and this can, that's why I'm seeing this as something from a past life, as a residual from the past life. Your path now is different. In this lifetime, in this new journey, you have a different path, a path that doesn't involve this person. But because this person feels so familiar, because it's from your past, you could have been in a relationship in the past, you can't let them go. It's hard for you to let them go. And you're just used to the way you talk, the way you interact with one another, the fighting, the bickering. It feels familiar. It feels good. It feels like this is a normal thing. This is what people do when they love each other. This is what people, and a lot of you could even keep this as a secret, as the whole relationship as a secret, because you know, and if someone finds out, someone from your family or from your friends, they find out, they're going to disagree with you. They're going to let you know you're wasting your time, why you're doing this to yourself again, why you're falling for it again. And a lot of you are going to keep this all a secret. Just again, this is a test, Pisces, to get out of this vicious cycle and improve yourself and be more aware, be more spiritually aware, mentally aware of everything that is happening around you, and breaking the chain, breaking the karmic chain between the two of you. Okay, Pisces, this is everything that I see for you for the month of March. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.